Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing the week of July 6th through 11th in my Project Life yearly album. I've got two Project Life pages and then I have two 9x12 layouts that I did today. And I normally do them separately. I normally do my Project Life and then I do my scrapbook pages on a separate day. But on this day, I just felt like I wanted to do it all in one go, so that's what we did. Here I'm putting all of my pictures where I want them to go in the pocket pages. I do that every single time I start doing my weeks. Sometimes I don't have time to actually sit down and scrap, but I will always put my pictures in the pocket pages. That way, when I do have time, I can just add my journaling cards and get straight to it. I used to do it all in batches and print like months at a time, and that used to stress me out, and it would take so long for me to get caught up, and I just hated that process. Since I've started printing my pictures at home predominantly, it has completely changed the game for me. I do this on a weekly basis and it has helped me stay caught up, and it's just so much more feasible when you do it every week or even bi-weekly, and that is really how I've stayed caught up. There are some prior weeks in this album that I haven't scrapped but are sitting there waiting for me to do, but the pictures are already there, and the pictures are the most important part, and that is the thing that takes the most time for me, is picking the pictures, printing them, putting where I want them to go. So anyway, that is a tip if you keep falling behind on your Project Life album. Print as you go and then just do the scrapping later. So right here I am going with a purple and yellow theme on this page. I really liked these yellow cards and I just happened to find two purple ones, so it kind of all went together pretty seamlessly. I did have some funny things that happened on this week. It was kind of an eventful week for a work week. That top right hand picture is a picture of a bloody shoe because I got hurt at work and I punctured a vein and I bled all over my sock and my shoes. Those shoes were brand new. I had just started wearing them to work and just completely ruined them like the fourth or fifth day that I wore them to work. And so that was just a funny thing that happened. I'm not too bent out of shape about it because they are work shoes and I am going to try to salvage them. But anyway, that picture on the left there is a picture of me and my friend. We went to have a coffee date for my birthday. This was the day before my birthday. My birthday's on the 8th. That middle picture is a picture I took from Snapchat. So it's a screenshot of a snap that my husband sent me. And I'm very fortunate to have a husband who will send me snaps and pictures and stuff throughout the day when I'm at work, so I don't feel like I'm missing out. I really love that Snapchat is such a good tool for us to use to stay in touch, and we use it on a daily basis to make sure we kind of check in with each other and know what's going on throughout the day. So that was a cute little picture that my son was getting ready to take a nap, so he was telling me good night. That bottom picture on the left there is it's 4 graham cracker sandwiches that have Cool Whip in the center, and they stuck candles in the center of them and just made this like really delicious little dessert and put it in the freezer. But when I got home, Dean sang me happy birthday. We ate those little ice cream sandwich things. That picture on the right there where he has the red pants on, he wanted to show me that he was wearing that shirt because it's an Animal Crossing shirt, and that's my favorite game right now. So he was really excited about my birthday. Over the weekend, he told me happy birthday like 400 times. It was super precious. Every time I turned around, he was giving me hugs and kisses and telling me happy birthday. That picture on the right is a picture from my birthday where my grandma had came to pick me up from work and we went and had a lunch date. We ate at my favorite Mexican restaurant and had the most delicious lunch. It was so good. We had a lot of fun going. We don't often get to do that. I can't even remember the last time we went and had a lunch date together. So it was really nice that we got to do that on this day, and we are definitely going to make plans to do that more often. My lunch break is an hour long, so it's not a super long time to hang out, but I always feel like a short time spent together is better than no time spent together. So we were happy to have this time together. I absolutely adored that garden party paper, and one of my goals this year was to just use all the pretty things. And normally I'm somebody who hoards my craft supplies, and if I really, really love something, it will sit in my drawer forever because I'm waiting for that perfect picture, and it just never comes. And then when time goes by, you like don't like it anymore or whatever. So I've really tried to use all the things that I love this year, and upon doing that, I've ended up really liking a lot of the layouts that I've done this year so far. Normally I choose a paper that I don't like as much but is okay, but it's not, you know what I mean, like you have like those papers and products and stickers that are like top tier, you adore them so much and you don't want to waste them, and then you have those other papers that are okay and you use those. But since I've started really just using the things that I really, really love, all my layouts, I've really liked how they've turned out. So instead of hoarding that piece of paper, I used it, and I was really happy with how it turned out. It had all these beautiful cakes on it. I got not all of the papers from that garden party collection, but they had the individual ones for sale at Joann's. So I picked out the ones that were my favorite and grabbed them. The purple paper right there is a Chamel paper, I think, but I can't remember what the name of the collection is. I think the other pieces of paper in the collection had like city type stuff on it, so I think it was something city themed maybe. But that purple one really went with the cakes and the left hand side where I had all the purple journaling cards. So normally my project life and my layouts don't match like this. They aren't like cohesive, but today it worked out really well. And as much as I love this little cake paper, it was very busy, and I have a hard time adding titles and using these really busy papers sometimes because they're so busy that anything I add on top with my picture just feels like it gets lost with all the stuff on the background. So I got some paint out and decided to just paint kind of a sloppy little background there. And I know it seems kind of weird that I would just paint half that piece of paper black, but I really liked it. And I used a chalk paint instead of a regular acrylic paint because the chalk paint is kind of a matte finish. I didn't want it to be glossy because I wanted it to just kind of be in the background. And as if that wasn't enough going on this page, I also grabbed some tissue paper and decided to make a little ruffle. That tissue paper had been sitting in my cart, my Ross cart, I'm going to say that wrong, my little 3-tiered cart for probably 3 years, literally. It's been there forever. And I've kept it for so long because I love it so much, because it's white with black polka dots, and I love polka dots. So since my goal is to use all the pretty things, I literally put everything pretty that I liked that was in my range of sight onto this page. I also had some doilies over there that I really wanted to add to this page, and I was initially going to use the black one, but after I put the black paint on there, it didn't make sense to use black one. The big white doily was too big. It was going to cover all the paint, so I ended up going with that little white one. And I'm going to have to order me some more of those because those, oh, I think that's the bigger ones. Those are like 4 or 5 inch doilies. I usually get them for $1 for a package at Joann's. But I do have some smaller doilies that are 3 inches in diameter, and they come in a bunch of different colors, but I only have white. I want to get some more colors of those. But so now I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out a title, and this is the part that I always struggle with the most with my scrapbook layouts. And I looked through a bunch of them and decided to, again, use these beautiful cursive stickers just like my last layout. And I said in my last layout that these stickers have been in my stash forever, and I've loved them so much and never wanted to use them. So here I am using them. This layout was so busy. There was so many colors and stuff going on. And I'm surprised that at the end of it, I didn't just hate it, but I really loved it. So I sped it up quite a bit here because this is the part that is very slow for me when I'm trying to add my stickers and my little border there and labels and journaling and all those little tiny things just take me forever because they're so tiny, and I just feel like I'm really slow picking out which ones I want, where I'm gonna put it. So I sped it up quite a bit here. This probably took me way longer than what it should have, but I overthink all the little things that I put down. But this one was done, and so I just zoomed in so that you could see the pictures a little better here. So the next page was, these pictures were so cute. So on my actual birthday, my husband and my son made a birthday cake for me. And I always ask for a devil's food cake with milk chocolate or fudge icing. I just get the like Pillsbury kind from the store. It's my absolute favorite, and we so rarely get it. So I was so excited about this cake. They had so much fun together making this cake for me. They added sprinkles and candles and the whole 9 yards. And when I came home, Dean was so excited to sing me happy birthday with Daddy. And I recorded it, and then I took some screenshots from the recording so that I had some pictures of it since it was just the three of us at home. Those bottom pictures are pictures of my homemade birthday card that Dean and my husband made. Dean is old enough now that he can sign his name and write his letters and stuff. So Carl helped him fill out my birthday card and helped him draw a cake and stuff. And then they went into the craft room and got into my sticker stash and put some birthday stickers all over it. And it turned out really cute. Dean was so excited to show it to me. So I have that birthday card on my bulletin board in my craft room, and I just wanted to make sure I had a digital copy of it just in case something happens to it or it gets lost or whatever. And also because I wanted it in my album, but I also wanted it on my bulletin board. So the best case scenario there was to just take a picture of it and print it out. And you guys will have to let me know which way you like better. Now that I'm editing this, I think I like the scrapbook layouts to be the only thing on the screen when I'm doing the layouts. Before I did it with the Project Life page in frame also. And I think I like this way better because the whole desk is white and then you're really just focusing on the layout. So I think that I like this way better. If you like it the other way, let me know. But I think this way looks a lot better. These pictures were funny. They were the next day, I believe. And me and my son were just being goofy in my craft room. He was hanging out with me in there while I was crafting. And he wanted to sit on my lap. And we took some goofy pictures and made some silly faces. So I wanted to scrap them. I was going to put all 4 of them on this page, but I didn't like the way that it looked. So I'm going to save that other picture for my traveler's notebook and journal some more details there. But these 3 went together pretty well. I did not trust myself to put them on there straight on that cake picture or cake paper on the left there. So I just grabbed a scrap piece of paper to mount those 3 pictures on. So I made sure that they were straight on there so I didn't have to worry about it. I really liked that I used the leftover cake paper to put onto this page. and that way I'm not wasting any piece of that paper, and it went really well with that pink background. Here's where I tried to make the huge doily work, and in this layout it did work out perfectly size-wise. I can't remember where I got these big doilies. I want to say I got them someplace really weird, like, you know, I think I got them at there's a party store in town, and this was in the aisle where you get like wedding stuff. So I think they were supposed to be meant to be place settings, but they're just little paper doilies. But they were pretty big and they were pretty and they were all white. So I got a big pack of those from there. I just love, this is my favorite layout of my whole album so far, I think. I really like pink. I really like the doilies. I really wanted to add some more painty stuff, so I got my Heidi Shine out and did that. I think the other color I used was gold. And if you have a dupe for the Heidi Swap Color Shine, let me know what you use, because I have yet to find something that I like that's similar. I've tried a couple of other things. I can't even tell you the names of them. They've been really random things I've just picked up, and none of them have worked out as well. I like that these have the glitter and they're kind of metallic, just glistening, but they're thin too, so I don't have to worry about big globs of paint coming out. And I love these, and they're getting old, and I wish I would have bought every color that she had available while they still sold these, but I only have probably 6 or 7 of them. I generally use the black and the gold more than I do any of the other ones, so I'm glad that I have 2 big bottles of those. That should last me forever, since I only use them to splatter and I don't actually spray anything. But after I added that, I wanted to put some stickers on this page, and I love every single Maggie Holmes sticker that I own, and all of her collections I just adore. But some of her stickers I feel like are hard to use and add on to a page. So it took me a while to find the one that I wanted. I ended up going with those beautiful pink, I think they're peony flowers, and I was going to use that little thin pen to make my border here, but I don't know whether that pen has a lot of ink in it, but it's like it's so thin that I have to go over it and over and over it to really see it. So I just got that marker out and used a marker instead. I love those pink flowers. I feel like she has those in a bunch of the collections that she's had, and they just never get old. I love them. I use them all the time. She also had that really cute cake stand with they're like 3 little tiny cakes on that cake stand. They're not cupcakes though, but it's kind of hard to see because it's zoomed out here. But I loved that sticker, so I just added that there, and I put some letter stickers down and journaled a little bit, and then this layout was complete. I was thrilled with how it turned out. So I'm speeding this part up quite a bit again, because just like in the last layout, I get really slow near the end here. But I add all these cute little stickers and some journaling and some tiny word stickers and finish this layout up. If you like this video, let me know down below, and don't forget to tell me if you prefer watching videos that have the scrapbooking layout just by itself, or do you like it in the album while you're working on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good week. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.